Hello guys, welcome to my channel. We're going to be doing some winged liner today. I know it's not anything fancy, but I don't really feel like doing too much of makeup because it's like 9 o'clock and I'm not going anywhere. I'm just going to sit at home and look nice, so why not? I'm going to go in. Oh, I already did my eyebrows. I always do my eyebrows before I even go live or I do anything because it takes me like 25 years in a day just to do it. But I use the brow definer, the Anastasia brow definer in dark brown, just to outline them, fill them in, and then I have a really bad scar on my left brow that I just go in with the pomade in dark brown as well. So I just fill that in, conceal them as well with the LA Girl Pro Conceal in, I think, natural. Yeah, natural, I was right. So I'm just going to do some winged liner, just something simple because like I said, I'm not going anywhere. I just wanted to come on here and show you a winged liner because I know everybody always asks me not to do my own horn, but I do a pretty good winged liner. It took a lot of practice. So let me show you how I do it. I use several things to do it and probably some more concealer just to kind of tighten that tail, you know, that way you can get it pretty straight. But we're gonna go ahead and get into it. I'm using the NYX matte liquid liner. I use two of them. I know you're like, what? Yeah, matte liquid liner by NYX, and then I use the Epic ink because this one has a really good brush to it. Like, oh my gosh, it's so good. It's so pointy. You can get really precise with it. And then as well as the Epic ink, it's like a pen. So like all you have to do is go like this, but I'm gonna try to use only one, that way you guys don't get too confused because it's just the way I do it. Whatever works for you. If you already know how to do wing liner, then awesome, you can watch the video anyways, but I'm just showing my tips on how to do it. Let me conceal these brows, my eyelid really quick, so that way we're not going to do any eyeshadow or anything, but I just like to conceal them really quickly. Let's squeeze this out a little bit. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I really wasn't sure. I've been procrastinating doing this for a long time because I don't know if I will be any good at it, but hey, we're not all good at everything at first, right? I'm just gonna kind of pat this in a little bit. My music went off. Not that you guys can hear it anyways, but it went off. I don't pay attention to anything in the background. It's just, I should have closed my bedroom door, but I didn't. I'm just gonna pat this in a little bit. I don't know if I should set it. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. Well, I probably won't because I bet, you know what, yeah, I better. But I'm gonna set it with a little bit of the Revolution setting powder in banana. Oh gosh, it's my favorite. And I have it in a tin. You guys will probably laugh what I put my setting powder in, but I'm going to show you anyways because it's freaking awesome. But if you've never seen the Revolution powder bottle before, I don't know, it's very weirdly packaged. I think I have one. Let me just rummage through my drawer really quick because, sorry, all the noise. I should have took it out and been more prepared, but I wasn't. Of course not. I have so much junk in here. It's not even funny. Hold on. Oh, here it is. Yay, found it. Okay, so this is the Revolution Luxury Baking Powder in Banana. Okay, now you see how small this top is? Okay, so when you set your concealer, you do not have enough space in this little lid to put your powder in, dip your beauty blender in there, and put it all under here, which is what I did. So, you know these little tins that your cookies come in, that those Christmas cookies in? I've had this for over a year and I always try to figure out something to do with it. Can never find. And then I was watching a live video of somebody else the other day, and she had it in like a, I don't know what it was, like a candle holder, and she just had it sitting in there. I'm not going to say who, of course, but she had it sitting in there and her beauty blender in it. So I was thinking, okay, well, I need to put it in something that's a smart idea. You know, I don't want it to get, well, I don't want it to get like dry or anything. You know, I don't want it to, you know, like when you have salt out for a long time and it gets like in one big old ball, that's annoying. So I didn't want that to happen, so why not? I put it in there and it works freaking awesome. So if you have one of these, I highly recommend putting your powder in there, because I told my mom about it too. So now I'm going to have to get her one of these for Christmas, so that way she has somewhere to put her powder, because she likes that powder as well. Or the air spun, if you use that in there, you can put anything, any powder that you use, the air spun. You can put like a just any powder, honestly. I don't know what I'm even trying to say. I'm just gonna brush this through really quick. I don't even have any eyelashes because I think my boyfriend threw them away because he found them on the floor, which was probably his fault anyways, why it was on the floor. Well, I know I wouldn't put them on the floor, but he said, oh, I threw it away. Okay, sure, thanks. Yeah, I didn't want to use it while it was on the floor anyways. Okay, so I'm just going in. A lot of people have different ways of doing their winged liner, but I don't know, this is what works for me. I think this is actually getting dry on me. So I'm going to go to the Epic Ink liner by NYX. This is awesome. And it's like $8. So you can't beat that. I don't know if you guys can see me. I hope you can. But I'm trying to use my mirror. I don't have a vanity like some other girls that I watched, and I'm very envious. I messed up a little bit, but that's okay, because I really want a vanity. But I was thinking of maybe even making my own. You know how you can like go to Goodwill and find. Okay, so I just do that, and then I just kind of start attaching it. See, I'm not perfect. I mean, of course, nobody is. And I usually only wear liner anyways, because I have a 3-year-old and I'm always in a hurry. There, see? So, what was I saying? I even forgot what I was saying. Yeah, I'm not a professional. Please keep in mind, I am not a professional. Me and my mom both like to do makeup together. So, we do lives from time to time with my sister, and you know, there's something fun that I like to do that I wanted to share with you guys as well. For some of you moms that are, you know, want to get into it. Sorry, I'm fixing my shirt. That want to get into it as well. You know, we can learn together. You know, I'm not saying that I'm the best in the world, because I mean, I know I'm not. But hey, if I have some tips that you're willing to watch, you know, can learn together. Alright, I'm just taking it over my lid. And I know they don't look like they match now, but they will. We'll get there. And then you want to make your tail. I always get the tails wrong. Like, I just keep looking back and forth. Okay, there's that. That looks pretty even, don't you think? And then I just take it. I don't know if you guys can see, but I'm looking in my mirror. If you're wondering what I'm looking at, I'm looking in the mirror. I have this mirror with like little lights on it. I'll show you right now. I always make one more. I don't know if you guys can see, but of course this one's thinner. We're gonna fix it. But you know what? Even if you think they're even, then hey, maybe they will be. Okay. Just take your time and try to get it as even as possible. But you know what? It's really hard for me because my left eye is really hard to I wear glasses, so my left eye is way worse than my right. I'm like as blind as a bat. I freaking hate it. But hey, if they look good to you, then they look good. You know, who's anybody to tell you, oh, your eyebrows don't match, or hey, your eyeshadow's not really blended. Okay, well, what if that's the way that you like to do your eyeshadow? So don't let anybody try to tell you that that's wrong, because there's no wrong in makeup is what I usually try to go by. Like my mom is totally different the way she does her makeup. She starts with her face. She'll do her foundation, bronzer, blush, highlighter, everything before her eyeshadow, whereas I do my eyebrows first, I do my eyeshadow, and then I do my face. So these two are, my eyeshadow and my eyebrows are what takes me the longest. So then I make a mess whenever I do my eyeshadow. I make like such a big mess. So that's why I do it first, so that way if there's any fallout, you just wipe it away and you just do your foundation and everything, and it still looks good. But hey, that's what works for my mom, and this is what works for me, you know. So if it works for you, then hey, by all means, do it. Everybody tries to say, you know, I've always heard, oh, you're doing it wrong, or oh no, you're supposed to start with this. No, you're not. There is no rules in makeup. So that's why I'm here showing you guys what I can do. Sorry, you know you always make that weird face when you try to put your inner eyeliner on. I just put some eyeliner on the top. What do you call it? The top waterline, or I don't know what you call it, honestly. I always close my eyes, and that's what helps me get it on. I don't put anything on the bottom. I used to, and I used to like do like a whole black. I would even go in with my liquid liner at the bottom and then put a eyeliner pencil in there. My eyes used to be pitch black, but now I see all these beauty gurus pictures with just a wing, some big eyelashes, which I don't have, but I think my eyelashes are pretty long to begin with. I think it looks so pretty and so natural, so we're just gonna kind of follow that today. Sorry, I have mascara from before. When I decided to film, I'm like, oh, I have to take off the makeup that I already had on from earlier. But oh well, because it was a really light day today too. My music keeps going off. I could fall asleep, honestly. Why would my computer fall asleep? I don't pay you to fall asleep. Oops, sorry. Sorry, I'm trying to put my music back on. I know you guys are like, really? Sorry, my music turned off again. Sorry, we'll just leave it off. Oh well. I don't know, I think it turned off. But anyways, yes. So this looks pretty even to me. This one's a little thicker, huh? I should probably go back in and try to fix it. But do you ever get nervous trying to fix it? Or you know what, I think it's longer. We're just gonna make this one just a tad longer. I'm so blind, I can't even see. Well, okay. I'm trying not to make this a long video because it's really late. And I'm looking for my mascara. Yeah, see, now the light is not good because I have a mirror with lights on that my mom got me from Amazon, I believe. But it's one of my favorites. Oh, but anyways, I'm gonna go in with mascara. I'm not going to put any on the bottom yet because I haven't done my foundation or anything. But I'm using the Voluminous Lash Paradise, I think. I'm not even going to try to tell you what brand it is because I always forget. But I'm just going to put some on here normally. I would do this and then put lashes on, but like I said, my boyfriend took them away. So. Oh well, I didn't think I needed to get some anyways. I'm looking in my mirror if you guys are like, what are you looking at? I hope you guys enjoy this. Maybe we can do something more exciting in the next one. I don't know what's more exciting. Maybe some glitter or something. Don't you hate it when your eyelashes stick together? Doesn't that bug you? It's like my pet peeve. It's when your eyelashes stick together. Then you get some on your eyelid trying to fix it. I think my eyelashes are pretty long. My mom gets mad because they're so long. Because she doesn't know where I got them from. Because she doesn't have long eyelashes. I know some say you can use a spoolie to take it off after it dries, but I just wipe it and it usually comes off, but it's being very stingy today. So that's that. We're not going to go too much because I like to let it dry, and then we'll add a second layer. And then we will brush through it with, with a comb. I don't know if you guys have ever used a comb. I think this is from Ulta. Yeah, Lash Comb and Brow. I always use this comb. Oh, it's awesome. It's just like a baby, just a baby comb. It feels like you're like scared because you think you're gonna poke your eye out, but it actually doesn't. My Pandora's not working. It's alright. So I'm just gonna go in with some primer. I wish I could get under my eyes. Doesn't look too bad. See if they look even to you, then you just put on some eyelashes and people won't even notice the difference. But nobody is gonna be like, this one is like 2 inches longer. 2 inches. It's like a centimeter longer than this one. Nobody's gonna be all like crazy about it. And if they do, you can just be like, excuse me? None of your business. So we're gonna do some foundation. I'm using the Wet n Wild Photo Focus in Buff Bisque. And then I'm gonna use this NYX Hydra Touch Oil Primer because I have super dry skin. Super dry skin. So I'm just gonna put a few, like a drop here. And then it just depends if you want to use a brush. I normally don't because it doesn't matter. But I think this is awesome. If you have dry skin, please invest in oil. My mom uses for Solly, which is really good too. She likes it. I don't have it because it's not within budget right now, but the next one is awesome. I really like it. I don't you hate it when your shirts keep going up? I think they need to be stretched out, but this is my favorite shirt, so oh well. Okay, so that's all in. I always make sure so my bottom eyes. I have very red skin. Sometimes I use the Smashbox, the green, the color correcting primer, and it works awesome too, but we're not going to use that today. But I'm going to go ahead, I forgot to wet my beauty blender, but that's okay. I just recently started doing my foundation with a wet beauty blender. Sorry, I was reading. You know when you get a message and you read your phone? I don't have a camera, so I'm recording on my phone, but oh well. I kind of added extra. I should have put that one under my eye because the secret that I have learned is, let me wet my beauty blender with some Mario Badescu, the rose water. What I have learned recently, and I saw somebody else do this, was that she put on her foundation and she didn't put any under her eyes. And I'm like, what? That was like a total game changer for me. Because she had very dry skin as well. Sorry, I'm trying to get in between. You know when you can't reach that little between your eyebrows? I always end up taking an inch off my eyebrow. But yeah, anyway, she didn't put any under her eyes because she's dry. So she said, just put concealer, because concealer, if you use a really good one that's full coverage, it's gonna cover under your under eyes anyway. Well, I'm just gonna try to take, even if you get a little bit, that's okay. But here I am going under my eyes, and didn't I just say that? You know when you say you're not gonna do something again, you're like, oh my god, I'm never gonna do that again. And what do? You do it again. This video is gonna be pretty quick. I'm trying to be quickly. I'm trying to be quickly. Sorry, that didn't make any sense. But anyway, yeah, she didn't put any. She said just try to avoid this area because you're gonna put concealer anyways, and everything that you have. I have really bad bags. I don't know if you guys can. Mom life. My son goes to sleep really late, so. So she just puts concealer. Sorry, I gotta reach into the drawer to get my concealer. I used her. It's funny because I got this Tarte Shape Tape and I hated it the first time. So I didn't use it for a while, didn't use it for like a month, and then one day I'm just like, I'm gonna use it again. So that's when I saw whoever, I'm not gonna say who again, didn't put anything under her eyes, just concealer. So I'm like, okay. I'm gonna put some here. Because I think for me, my driest is my forehead. But anyway, I saw that and I'm like, okay, well then I'm gonna give the Tape Shape another shot. So I tried it, and what do you know? It works wonders. Because I think why I didn't like it was because it's so thick. Like, oh my gosh, it's so freaking thick. And for some reason, I just could not get it to work with my face. Sorry. You know how you make that weird face? Okay, we're gonna use a different one because this one's not working. I'm gonna use a brush too, but I like beauty blenders. Okay, see how well that worked? See how it dries so quickly? It just dries so fast. That's why you kind of have to work quickly. It's okay. I'm gonna put a little bit more on this little spot there. So yeah, ever since I saw that, I've been doing it, and gosh, it's worked wonders for my face. I'm just gonna put a little bit more. I have really bad bags. Oh, that's better. I was trying to get in that crevice of your eye. That's better. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. I know it's going to be quite long, but I am not technology like up to date on the whole editing thing yet, but we'll get there. So I'm just going to go into my fancy baking powder, and you see all the cookies on the side, but hey, If it works, it works. And I am really glad I did it. So this is back to the Revolution banana powder, which is my favorite. I like the Airspun too, but I think it gave me a flashback one time. And I took a picture and I'm like, oh my gosh. Like, you know when you look at yourself and you're like, holy cow, is that me? Yeah. That was me. I just put a little on my nose and then we're just going to let it sit there for just a minute while we bronze. And then I'm going to leave this open because let me get the bronzer out. I used the, oh that was, yeah, the Revolution banana powder. We're just going to let it bake a minute. And then while we bronze, I'm using the Wet n Wild contouring palette. This is banana powder as well, but I like the loose one. And I know it looks like a lot, but I like to be really bright. Oh my gosh. I am using, I got this from Claire's. It's a double-ended brush, and I freaking love it. This is very pigmented, so be careful. You don't want to grab too much, and I've heard some people say that it's very chalky, but oh, I love it. I don't think it's chalky. You know how some people say something and they think, hey, you know, I don't like this, but you know, if it doesn't work for somebody else, it might work for you. That's what I always try to remind myself of. Just kind of circular motions. Sorry guys, we're honing in on like 30 minutes, so I'm trying to hurry so this video won't be too long for you. This is supposed to be a simple look, but hey, 30 minutes is, I think, pretty good for normally. I don't know how long you guys take on your makeup, but I take like an hour or two, and then you need, well, my hair's short now. My hair used to be long, but if you do your hair too, that's an extra 30 minutes. And then my boyfriend gets all, you know how they get all agitated if they're ready and you're not, and then you have to really hurry. Yeah, that's me. I always save everything till the last minute anyways. So if I have like an hour. But if I really want to do my makeup, then I start right away. Because you know, doing your makeup is fun. Even if you want to do glitter, you can do whatever you want. I don't mind it. So I just sit here and I do it. Next thing you know, I'm ready and he's not. It's funny. I'm gonna go back in with the powder. I don't normally do this, but I've kind of gotten in the habit of. I don't know how some girls pick up all this powder on their beauty blender. I think when they wet it. I'm not gonna let that bake long. Okay, now close that because we're done. And then I'm just gonna brush it off with my brush. I'm gonna use the Real Techniques. This is a multitask brush. I think this was like a limited edition that I found, and you know when you have to have something, you're like, oh my god, this is life right now. So you just grab it before they're all gone. And I went back to the same place that I saw it, and it wasn't there, so I think it came in like a 3-pack or something. Yeah, it came with this one, and sorry, it got dark. It's because I moved my light. And I don't know where the other one is, but I think it came with I don't know what else it came with, but it was a 3-pack for like $12. I think that's pretty good too for a Real Techniques brush. I love these too. I'm getting really in there and taking off this, kind of brushing through all of this. And then I like to brush through all this too. I know you're like, okay, you just cut it and then now you're just going through it. Yeah, because sometimes that powder is really pigmented and then you end up with like a big glob. You could go over it with your beauty blender too to kind of diffuse it a little. I think that looks pretty good though. So, like I said, if you like it, then keep it. But that's how I diffuse it. Just kind of brush through all of it together. Okay, before we take any more time on that, we can use some blush. I think I will use this one by Ulta. Yeah, it's called Honey Bunny. I call my sister that. That's the only reason why I bought it. And then it ended up, it kind of looked like it was going to be too dark. It's called Honey Bunny, and it looked like it was going to be like not my shade. And then, I don't know if you can see, it has a little bit of shimmer in it. So I'm like, I'm probably not going to like it. But I ended up liking it. I call my sister that. That's why I got this. I like blush, so you put on as much as you like. And then even if you put too much, you can go back in with that same brush, or use maybe like a denser one. Kind of just go over it like very lightly. Kind of mesh those two together, your bronzer and your blush, and it kind of looks like one. Because I like this one because it's very, so you just kind of swoosh it a little bit, and it kind of marries those two together. I really like this brush. This is a sculpting brush, I believe. Yes, sculpting brush. Anyways, highlight. Now we will use my favorite, Champagne Pop. And if you guys don't have this, it is Life. Becca. I don't know why I was looking. You know when you just space out. Now I don't spray my face because I'm dry, and I feel like it makes me, I don't know, I feel like it makes me dry, so I don't spray my face. But this is still good. Yes, this is my favorite ever. Wherever I go, this is what I use. I have a lot of Becca highlighters. I just go into the brow bone a little bit. Yes, yes, I love it. Now I'm looking into the camera so you guys can really see that. I think we need a little more on the brow. I think I'm just going to take a fan brush. This is a Real Techniques one as well. Kind of. Yep. Gives you just the little punch that you need. I don't think I'm going to put an inner corner highlight. I know my mom lives for it, and she'll probably be like, what? You didn't put an inner corner highlight, but I don't feel like I need it. And plus this video is very long, so we won't do that. You gotta make that weird face again. That's it. And then I always like to do a bold look, or a bold lip. I don't think I feel like red, but I always wear either Bumble or Mama. I have, these are ColourPop. I love ColourPop. They don't go anywhere. Bumble or Mama. This is Bumble. I had that one on earlier, or let's just try Mama. It's like a sorry, it's like a coral, I don't know, but it's so pretty. Oh, lip scrub. Okay, normally do lip scrub, but for the sake of this video being very long, I won't. Isn't that pretty? Oh yeah, this is a good color. Good choice. Thank you. Me talking to myself. Or to you. You tell me if you think this is a good color or not. Oh yes, I really like this. And that is it. I think we are done. I usually put setting spray, but like I said, I don't think that would be a wise choice because my skin is already so dry. And that is it. I think I did pretty good for a simple look. About 30 minutes, give or take. Alright, well, thank you guys for watching. I will be back hopefully soon with something a little more interesting. That way you guys can see more of what I can do. And I'm just kind of rubbing this in a little bit. See, and then I end up taking my eyebrow off, but you can just go back in and fill it out. But thank you guys for watching. I'm gonna take off the ears. I really hope you enjoyed it. I know it was a little boring, but hey, you gotta start somewhere, right? I'll get better. Let me know in the comments below if you like this video or if you will buy some of the things. Go get some ColourPop because they are awesome. Those are probably some of my favorite lipsticks that I have. My hair is very short, but I really like it. Let me know what you guys think. What do you think I should do next? And anything, just what does Jeffree Star, he says, sound off below what you think. Yeah. Well, thank you for watching. My hair is very nappy, but I took it down anyways. Thank you guys for watching. Comment down below and we'll see you next time. Bye.